I've got it here and I'm watching it, the video of Alastair Johnston and what he said in the number 7 lounge after the game at the weekend. Ange Postecoglou sends out an ominous warning to the rest of the league. Barry Ferguson has a little rant and Chris Sutton has his say also. That's all in today's Celtic FC news. But first of all, we start off on the really disappointing and embarrassing news for Scottish football. The fact that the police have been called into the referee from the weekend. The police are investigating, and this, by the way, I'm reading this on the Western Australia, so it's thewest.com.au. So this is going around the world, so you really need to think about what you're doing sometimes as football fans, and this is going around the world, do you know what I mean? So this is quite embarrassing for them as a club, if you ask me. Not saying that our fans are saints by any chance, but this is really embarrassing, the fact that this kind of news is going around the world. So the police have been called after, and they do say the word "old firm," unfortunately, but is threatened. Police are investigating after Kevin Clancy received threatening and abusive messages following the Celtic's victory over Rangers. The Scottish Football Association has announced there's no need for that in football, no matter who you play for. So make sure you stick around to the end of the video. I will show you the Alistair Johnston video. The ominous warning that the Celtic manager has put out to the rest of the SPFL. Postecoglou said that he's excited by the challenges ahead and he's adamant his players will not waste a single game. Celtic can target 106 points collected under Brendan Rodgers. They can beat that if they at least win 6 and draw 1 out of the last 7 games. They're also in sight of breaking the goal scoring record that has stood since 1915-1916 season. Celtic scored 116 league goals in 38 matches. The current team are on 98 after their last win over the Rangers. Sevco, as we call them. Postecoglou has assured fans and warned opponents that his team will not be easing off. We never stop. Why should we? He said. He says, I mean, we've got every game to play for, so I wouldn't want to waste any of them. Every game is an opportunity to create some magic and create some moments for our supporters and also for the players themselves. We're not going to waste any of it. Not one bit, mate. Not until the season is finished. In terms of the league, when we get handed the trophy, then we will celebrate. Up until that point, we're just going to keep our heads down and keep going. And he also shrugged off, having lost Rio Hatate for the clash at the weekend, he's shrugged off any doubt that he'll be out until the end of the season. He says he will be back. Rio won't make next week, but it won't be long term. It's just a case of making sure he is ready to go, so he's not out for the end of the season. What about Alistair Johnston? We'll come to his video in a minute, but Alistair Johnston obviously had a Zoom call with Ange Postecoglou, and after the Zoom call, Ange Postecoglou says he'll do for me, he'll do well here. Ange could tell that straight away, and we'll talk about our man in a minute. That is the Alistair Johnston. Ibrox are having a complete meltdown still after the weekend, and there's a dog sneezing. No, you're not getting breakfast. Michael Beale, according to Barry Ferguson, has a game plan and a blueprint to beat Celtic. Now you've got to remember, they said that Celtic didn't lose. So if Celtic didn't lose, Celtic also didn't lose the European Cup in 1967. No, they didn't win it. They didn't lose it. Inter Milan didn't lose it then. So who won it? Trying to look inside the head of a Sevconian. That's what it does to you first thing in the morning. Anyway, Barry Ferguson has basically said that he's seen a few things that he liked about the weekend. But I'll give him his due. He did also say that there's absolutely no need for fans to be doing what they're doing. There's no need for that sort of behaviour from people at all. And he's directing that at the referee getting the abuse online and directly to him. He said Barry Ferguson did go into saying, I'll give him his due for that. He said he's only human at the end of the day. I've said it before, you must be crazy to be a referee with some of the abuse they take. They've had bad games, they've got bad decisions wrong at the weekend. You just make a statement. Let's just be honest. No, Fergie, you're a freak, man. Anyway, getting on to Chris Sutton. Big Chris Sutton says the same old rhetoric baffles him. He says it's like Rangers want a pat on the back for getting beat. well done, lads. Todd Cantwell, he did say that Celtic didn't win it, Rangers lost it. I think on this note, I think we'll jump over to the Alastair Johnston one, and we'll look at the video. And I'm going to have to just find my headphones first.
We normally use that for paintbrushes.
I'll have some of that.
Alistair, first of all, congratulations on the man of the match performance. How much did you enjoy that?
I mean, we always make it difficult on ourselves, don't we? But at the same time, coming out of there with 3 points, the support was unbelievable. You guys willed us across that line there, so that was really important. And again, to go 12 points clear, it's really special, and especially against them.
Against them.
It all bodes well for the semi-final coming up when you get to do it to them all over again.
That's the plan, isn't it? That's the plan. Back to Hendon, we're excited for that. No, we're just building on it week in, week out, and we just know that if we play our football, we stick to what we can do, that no one can touch us. So that's a really nice feeling to have.
Come on, Ali! And another medal to add to your collection. The championship's already wrapped up. I know the boss of you won't admit it just now, but hey ho, it's not a gap now, it's a chasm.
No comment, no comment.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, put your hands together. The number 7 man of the match, Alistair Johnston, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, the folk in the corporate box seemed to enjoy that then, didn't they? And on that note, we're going to wrap the video up. I hope you enjoyed this morning's Celtic FC news. That's just to give you a little cheer this morning. I shall see you on tomorrow morning's Celtic FC news.
Lit. Roll up to the party, roll up to the party, roll up to the